Hey, Redemption, we're coming to the end of our 10-week study of the book of Hebrews. It's the grand finale, if you will. It's our third and final series. It's called Unshakable Kingdom. We've been through the series Greater Than as well as the series Shadows, and now we're coming to the grand conclusion where we'll go from Hebrews 10 to Hebrews 13. As we've seen in the previous 7 weeks, the author of Hebrews is laying before his or her audience the supremacy of Christ. Christ is above all. Jesus is greater than any angel. He's greater than any priest, and he's greater than any old covenantal system. And because of that, readers of Hebrews are urged to hold fast to the true rest found in Jesus. This rest that we can have is because of Jesus. We should also encourage one another, encourage our brothers and sisters with these truths. That Jesus is greater than all of these things. So we're going to take a look through Hebrews 10 through 13 in this next series. We're going to call it Unshakable Kingdom, and we're going to examine how Jesus brings faith, and Jesus brings love, and Jesus brings an unshakable life. And through Jesus' sacrifice, it's the perfect sacrifice, we can have direct access to God. I'm going to read for you from Hebrews 10, chapter 10, verses 19 through 25. It says, "And so, dear brothers and sisters, we can boldly enter heaven's most holy place because of the blood of Jesus. By his death, Jesus opened a new and life-giving way through the curtain into the most holy place. And since we have a great high priest who rules over God's house, let us go right into the presence of God with sincere hearts, fully trusting him, for our guilty consciences have been sprinkled with Christ's blood to make us clean, and our bodies have been washed with pure water. Let us hold tightly without wavering to the hope we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep his promise. Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works, and let us not neglect our meeting together as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that his return is drawing near." Our faith is grounded in this truth. Our faith is in Jesus. It's the assurance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things unseen, the conviction of things not seen. So, you have that word, don't grow weary. Don't give up. Earthly trials call for endurance. Don't reject this chance to shape your character. In Hebrews 12, chapter 12, verses 12 through 13, it says, "So take a new grip with your tired hands and straighten your weak knees. Mark out a straight path for your feet, so that those who are weak and lame will not fall, but become strong." Our faith is grounded in these things. Finally, we're going to bring Hebrews to a close by learning about our response to this great news, to this best news, the gospel. It's the foundation of our life. It is the very concrete on which our lives are built. Jesus stands in our place. Don't grow weary. Don't give up. Our faith is in him. It's not in ourselves. His love is never ending. His way of life is better, and his kingdom is unshakable. We have kingdoms all around us, people vying right now for us to trust in their kingdom. And we build sometimes our own little kingdoms, but Jesus' kingdom is unshakable. So join us at Redemption on October 25th, November 1st, and November 8th as we wrap up this awesome book of Hebrews. We'll see you then.